Today, I'm going to show you how to make the easiest Caesar salad dressing. I'm not using anchovies in this one just because I don't have any. Otherwise, I would. You can use anchovy paste, anything a little fishy. You can use even a little bit of fish sauce would work. But today, we're going to be using 2 eggs. I'm going to be using 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. I have about one tablespoon, just shy of 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar, 3 cloves of garlic. I'm going to use the biggest ones that I can find in here. I'm going to be using almost 2 cups of Parmesan cheese. It's grated, not the shredded. Grated works best. I have 3/4 of a cup of olive oil. You can also use canola oil, anything else you would use for a salad dressing. We're going to use some salt and fresh cracked pepper, and I'll show you how it's done. First, we're going to break up our garlic. So normally I just smash on the counter. Let me get a couple pieces off. I just broke 3 off here, so we're going to use these 3. Move the rest of it off to the side here. Just take the knife, cut off that end that adheres it all together. Pull them apart. As you can see, most of it's coming off. This one I'm using, I found some Egyptian garlic, which I'd never tried before. It's pretty flavorful. It's pretty potent as well. So what I'm doing here is I'm just smashing the bulb just a little bit to get that skin off. We're going to be putting this in a food processor, so you just need the skin off. So once all your skin's off, we'll take these 3. I'm just going to put them in this little container for right now because I'm going to add this to the food processor. I'm going to add it with my red wine vinegar and my lemon juice. I'm also going to crack my 2 eggs into this because we're going to be putting that in the food processor as well. And we're going to move on to the food processor. So into this food processor, I'm going to add my eggs, garlic, red wine vinegar, and my lemon juice. We're going to pulse this first, just to break down all that garlic and start to get a nice paste going. And then we're going to emulsify by adding the oil slowly afterwards. Okay, everything is smooth and broken down in here. I'm going to start adding my oil to this gentle stream because we're going to try and emulsify that with the acid that's in here. So I'm going to turn the food processor on. I'm just going to let it keep going. So this is the consistency we're kind of looking for just right now. We want it to be a cohesive dressing. And then we're going to add our Parmesan to this. I just like to use one of these just to get all that out of the bottom, because sometimes there's garlic left in there as well. So now I'm going to add my Parmesan cheese. Any like big clumps, maybe just try and break them up a little bit. Makes it easier to incorporate this. So I'm going to pour this whole thing into this container, and then I'm going to shake it. Opening this up. We'll check the consistency, because if it's not the consistency I want, I'm going to add a little bit more cheese. So I haven't got a spoon. Consistency is pretty much what I want it to be. I don't want it super thick. I don't want it super thin. And then we're going to add our salt and our fresh ground pepper. I am going to taste test it just a little bit to see if I like it and if it needs anything else before I add the other stuff. And I think it tastes pretty good. So we're just going to add some pepper and salt. And then this will be ready to put on romaine. I always just do salt and pepper to taste. You can put none in if you don't want it. I like a lot of pepper. I like a lot of salt. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm not making the full salad this time because I'm just letting this marinate in the fridge overnight. And usually I would recommend doing that just so that the garlic has time to get into this dressing and really make it more potent. Delicious. And you can just keep this in the fridge. It's usually good for up to about 5 days as long as it's refrigerated. I'm going to label it, stick it in there, and I'm going to use it up in the next couple of days.